Well, obviously suits him more than the Ducati, but just looks more comfortable on it. Now, Stoner's half a second behind Lorenzo now. His tyre started to go. He had the hard rear on, remember. Extra hard rear for Lorenzo, and the hard front and rear for Valentino Rossi.
There's been a war of words in the press, not directly attributed to Rossi and Lorenzo, about their futures, about who's #1 at Yamaha, everything else. This next 10.5 laps is going to sort a lot of that out, isn't it?
The ride doesn't want anything except for you to come along. The Suzuki Ride Away sales event. Low financing and customer cash on select models. Come find your new ride and ride away.
Craig Burnett, lead chemist.
Professionals and car enthusiasts all talk about how well Mother's Clay Bar works. You may think your paint is clean, but a simple touch will tell you otherwise. If the surface is not smooth as glass, you need the Clay Bar. Just spray, clay, and wipe away. Our Clay Bar shears off and removes harmful embedded contaminants, leaving your paint perfectly smooth and clean, paving the way for final waxing. Mother's Clay Bar system. More value, more clay.
Gentlemen, you booked your hotels on Orbitz. Well, the price went down, so you're all getting a check for the difference.
Yeah, thanks.
Except for you. You didn't book with Orbitz. You're not getting a check. Well, I think we've all learned a valuable lesson today. Good day, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Introducing Hotel Price Assurance, where if another Orbitz customer books the same hotel for less, we send you a check for the difference automatically.
1909. Motorcycles take to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 100 years of heritage deserves some kind of celebration. The greatest race course in the world is 100 years old. Join us at the 2009 Red Bull Indianapolis GP, Sunday, August 30th. Tickets are available online at IndianapolisMotorspeedway.com or call 800-822-INDY. Nicky Hayden, Valentino Rossi, the international stars of MotoGP return to the Brickyard this August. Get your tickets now.
Stoner's not being dropped. In fact, he's closed in on this lap.
Brilliant.
Half a second. There's a bit of gravel there. There's a bit of dust in the air. Someone had grass. In fact, the fastest lap of the race so far has just been set by Casey Stoner. 1:22.272. There's life in the dog yet. Here comes Hayden.
Nicky Hayden up the inside of Andrea Dovizioso as they come into turn 14. Classic overtaking
Great
maneuver
stuff
from the world champion. Absolutely brilliant, Nicky Hayden, to see you riding back like this. Across the line, 7 laps to go. Nicky Hayden moves into 8th place.
Well, Stoner's had a moment at the end of the front straight, I think, because it's suddenly gone out to a second, the gap between himself and Lorenzo. I think Stoner must have pushed it long. He's just set the fast lap of the race, but I've got a feeling that in turn 1, he's pushed it far too deep, because he's just lost half a second. And look at the gap now. It shouldn't be that after that lap he just set. He brought the gap down to under half a second.
They're glued together, the two Yamaha riders. Let's ride with Jorge Lorenzo to start with. That flick right coming any moment now, plunge down the hill, as I say, about 275, 280 kilometres an hour, and then they brake for the bend at the bottom, turn 13.
You know what I reckon is going through Jorge Lorenzo's mind?
What?
Catalunya.
Oh,
last lap.
What's they do on the last bend?
Last corner. Well, I'm not sure it could be the last bend here just quite, but it could be the penultimate bend. Do you think he's thinking that? Does he want to show his hand? Because he's there and he looked quick enough.
I never know with Jorge Lorenzo. Rossi just pulls out a little bit of an advantage on the front straight. 7 laps to go as they go into turn 1.
Stoner's pulled back some time just down the straight one more time. He still thinks he's got a chance in this one. So does Danny Pedrosa. There's 9/10 of a second now between Lorenzo and Stoner. And this is the change of direction for Valentino Rossi coming out of the Omega.
Look at that.
That was on the lap previously when Stoner was there.
Followed suit by Lorenzo. Just see Casey Stoner, that front wheel coming off the ground. And I think it's Danny Pedrosa at the back, isn't it? Yeah. What a brilliant shot.
Brilliant.
He is He's doing a Valentino Rossi to Valentino Rossi. He's trying to rough him up from behind, isn't he, just to try and make him make a mistake. I don't know if that'll work with Valentino Rossi, but we've seen Rossi do this so many times in a race. Lorenzo said, anything you can do, I can do better. Now, he's so close this time as we ride with him. Will he try and get up the inside now? He's going to have a go.
He is going to have a go. Oh, Rossi closes right across the front of him. Now out of turn 13, on board with Jorge Lorenzo. Casey Stoner's not out of it. He pulls back another 10th on this lap. If these two start fighting at the front, it's going to help Stoner behind.
Over the start-finish line, 6 laps to go. What a fabulous race here at the Saxon Ring into turn 1. Lorenzo late on the brakes here. I don't think he'll be able to get up this side of Rossi, but he pulls right in behind him. Does he run it a bit wide? No, he runs it wide and then tips it in, doesn't he?
Yeah, he'll get the drive out of the corner to get close, but all of it's about getting into that turn 2 just right. Then they flick it right. This is the Omega. Look how long this right-hander is. It's almost like a double apex corner for them. Now, Stoner's got pressure on his back from Dani Pedrosa.
Top of the Omega. It's the left-hander, and then they start this plunge downhill. Turn out the difficult left-hander. Rossi said he had problems here last year every single lap. Very difficult corner. And that short straight, then they start to climb the hill through turn 9.
I wonder if Lorenzo will go for some absolute maverick place to overtake. I wonder if he'll try and spring a surprise, as Rossi did to him at Barcelona.
It's very close again. They're going to plunge downhill any moment now. Here we go. Hold your tummies down through the right-hander. 6th gear. Don't think he's close enough for this time.
Stoner just closed the gap to 0.7 now. Pushes it very hard into turn 13 too. Look at that. 1:22.5 from Stoner. Pedrosa was quicker than him, and they were both quicker than Rossi and Lorenzo. This is shaping up to be a brilliant last 5 laps now. 30-lap race, 5 of them still to go.
This is Stoner in 3rd place, Dani Pedrosa in 4th. Lorenzo's very close again. Just see if he's going to take Rossi. Here he comes. Side by side, there's nowhere for Rossi to go. Jorge Lorenzo takes the lead.
Pedrosa goes through on Stoner as well after setting the fastest lap of the race, so Pedrosa's coming into it now as well. We thought he was out mid-race. Lorenzo now leads. Pedrosa is up into 3rd, and if Stoner can stick with Pedrosa, we've got 4 riders in with a shout of victory with 4.5 laps to go.
They both made their move at the same time, the Spaniards into turn 1. Lorenzo to take the lead, Pedrosa to move into 3rd place. Now what's Lorenzo got up his sleeve? Can he get away from Valentino Rossi as they race in 4th gear through turn 8?